Management. Matt LaFleur is their head coach. Rodgers still the quarterback. The Bears, the defending NFC North champs.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Murray. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 2, Luck. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Murray. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Luck. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
But he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, Luck. Man open, it's Goodwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, let's talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. Play action, it's Luck. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
And last night, we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Murray with a 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's set away. Now it's Crowder. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Packers.
On 1st down, Murray. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Devin McCourty brings him down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it. That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
on 2nd and 2. Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I'm going to hit you all.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. The throw over the middle, taken in, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Rip left, rip left. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
Here's Murray. And Thomas has it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, crunch, crunch.
To throw, it's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a depth
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Geno Atkins, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
You ready?
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44s. They try again on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now this, of course, the 100th season of NFL football, and 17 matchups with historical significance have been picked throughout the season. And this is the first of them, Bears and Packers, the NFL's oldest rivalry dating way back to 1921, with the Packers having the all-time edge 96, 94, and 6 ties. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. From the gun on third down, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Pick the edge.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Right there. Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
Murray going to throw. It's complete to Graham. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Mike, check 33. 33. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown.
So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This will be a jet sweep to Crowder, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Again, it's Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Latavius Murray, 34 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Murray, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.